But basically, what was happening was I was paying more attention to the scale back then than I was measurements, what I look like in the mirror, how my clothes fit, the visible muscle tone, and all the things. Even though I knew, it was like for whatever reason, I just let myself pay more attention to that scale than what I should have. So this time around, I thought, I'm going to do this different. I'm going to get to my goal weight. I want to put my body into that range where the BMI chart says that I am within a normal weight for my age and my height. And I'm so close to that. I predict that next week I will be able to report to you that I am what the BMI chart considers normal. And I decided to do it at that specific number, basically just for shits and giggles. But also I want to take the pictures and have a comparison as to what my body looks like at that normal weight without any muscle mass. And I say that because I really don't feel like I have much of any left. Versus trying my best, trying my damnedest to stay within that normal range while adding muscle. Now, it is very tricky to do because, like I said, you're going to have I'm going to have some increased hunger as I increase my activity. I'm well aware of this, which is why I'm not going to, why I'm not freaking out about the hunger already returning some. I've noticed it probably since, I'm thinking it was Friday. I'll post it. Well, I'll be able to tell whenever I edit what I ate this week portion of this update. But I'm pretty sure it was Friday that I noticed that I just felt more hungry more often throughout the day. Now I still could only take, a few bites here and there on Friday. Yeah, it was Friday and Saturday. Then I noticed, no, I'm wrong. It was just Friday. I noticed Saturday and Sunday, which was yesterday, that I was able to eat more, not only more often, but a bigger quantity. And even that did not freak me out because I know that I'm going to need that to be able to happen as I start lifting weights. You definitely don't want to be doing any strenuous exercise while in an extreme deficit, because what will more than likely happen is you might feel okay and feel like you're on top of the world that day, but when you do that consecutive days in a row, for me, usually by day 3, like my ass is on the couch. Sorry for my language. I'm trying to do better. My butt is on the couch, and I feel zapped. Usually, I feel lightheaded. Have no energy, and the only thing I really want to do is take a nap. And I don't want that to happen again. So I'm welcoming the returned hunger. The 7.5 still has my A1C where it needs to be. My blood work came back perfect. I'm in perfect range, she said, my A1C. So the 7.5 is fine for that. I am type 2 diabetic. So as long as the medication is doing what we need it to do for the A1C, I'm going to stay where I'm at and actually may have to go back down to the 5 milligram for maintenance. We will see, and I will play it by ear as we go with that. But as far as any other side effects, I'm not having any. The sleeplessness that I would have like one day a week after the shot, I'm not even having that anymore. So that is just a little FYI of what is to come. what I've done in the past too, I feel, because I don't want to say that I wasn't burning fat at all. I just feel like I wasn't burning fat as fast as I wanted to, or as I thought I should be, or maybe not even as fast as I should have been, given the exercises that I was doing. I actually could have been in too large of a deficit to build the muscle that I thought that I should have been building. It's all, it can be tricky, but at the same time, back then, I definitely think that I was overthinking it. That's what I'm trying to avoid this day and time, in this era that I'm in, okay? But I'm so close to my goal weight that I'm actually going to go ahead and devise my workout plan. That is going to be on paper because I want to be consistent with that. That is really important when trying to get stronger. Rest days are important. And here I am starting to go into that, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to do that in a separate video, or else this video is just going to be too long. But as far as my diet goes, beginning this week on, I am approaching it. Well, I've been approaching it more intuitively, in the sense that I've not been tracking my calories since probably the first few weeks after starting the GLP-1. And I got to say, y'all, I have to say, it has felt like a weight lifted off of me. In the past, I have been so obsessive with the numbers and with tracking every little thing that I put in my mouth since weight loss surgery. So for 4 years, I have an app with the proof that I have daily, almost daily, in the past 4 years, with the exception of the last 20 weeks or so, daily tracked everything I ate and everything I drank if it has some calories in it. And I'm exhausted with it. I'm over it. I'm mentally tired from doing that and from constantly thinking about those numbers. So, what is going to change for me now, moving forward, is that I'm just going to be eating as much as I can, as often as I can, keeping in mind, again, if I didn't already mention it in this video, I had weight loss surgery in 2020, gastric sleeve. I think I mentioned it, but there it is again, in case you missed it. I still can't eat a large quantity with or without GLP-1. Now, I did get to the point to where I could eat more, obviously, because I had some weight gain. GLP-1 for me was not only about my A1C, and I don't mean to talk about, type 2 diabetes as if I don't feel like it's that important. It is very important for me to keep that under control. But I'm not going to get on here and act like weight loss that I wanted to experience was not a huge factor as well, because it is. It was and it is. I've struggled with my weight the majority of my adult life. And so if you put something in front of me that's going to help all of the above, sign me up. I'm not even going to act like, I don't want that for the weight loss, because I do. I did, and I still do. So, but I said from the beginning, my goal with GLP-1 was not to never feel hunger again, because I knew my plan from the beginning was to hit that goal weight, start lifting weights, and as soon as I start lifting weights, your girl was going to get hungry again, okay? So, I'm just going to do that, like I said, eat as often as I can, as much as I can, but the difference now moving forward is I'm going to be more focused on prioritizing protein. Our bodies just need the protein for, a big thing is trying to preserve the muscle mass that we have, what muscle we have, even during, fat loss phase, weight loss phase. But especially since I plan to really get back into lifting weights more consistently, our bodies need that for muscle repair. And if you don't know, when you lift weights, when you strength train, you're actually tearing your muscles, and it's through the growth or the repair process and the healing, which is why rest days are important between each muscle group. It's during that phase, the healing phase or stage, whatever you want to call it, when the growth happens, okay? So protein is very important for that. So because, as you can tell from my videos in the past, 21 weeks, I've been having a lot of like snacky things just because they feel better on my stomach versus maybe some grilled chicken with, some veggies on the side or something. I could eat more of the crackers and the pretzels and the dips and things than I'm going to be able to, or have been able to eat, as far as quantity goes, of the chicken and the veggies, because those crackers and chips and things they're considered slider foods in the VSG community. It means you can just eat more and they just slide right on down. But also I'm one that believes, a calorie is a calorie, but different calories or calories from different foods will serve your body differently. It's going to be more beneficial for me, you, for everybody to have, let's say, if you've got 200 calories of Hershey Kisses and you've got 200 calories from an apple and some peanut butter. That apple and peanut butter is going to keep me full longer. It's going to give me the fiber that my body needs to, go to the bathroom, keep everything moving. I'm going to feel more energized from that versus 200 calories of chocolate. It's just going to, the apple's going to stick with me longer, which at the end of the day, if your focus is to be in a caloric deficit, will serve you better. For me, even though, I'm not going to say that you won't see me eating, a Hershey Kiss. If I want one, I'll have one. But I'm going to make sure that I've had some protein first. It's basically what I'm getting at. Because if you've watched any of my update videos, and you could probably see that I've not really been the greatest at prioritizing protein. I confess. And that's where I've got to make the shift. And another reason that I'm not going to request that my milligram be upped is because it's time for me to start relying more on what I know that I need to be doing, and not so much on the GLP-1 to do it for me. I'm still probably going to be in a deficit, especially in the beginning when I start lifting weights. So again, I'm just going to be paying attention to my body, eating as much as I can, as often as I can, and prioritizing protein. That's probably the third time I've said that. And if I feel like I'm starting to have that just zapped feeling that I've experienced in the past, then I might just maybe skip 2 days between, workout, and just really play it by ear, especially in the beginning, and just kind of ease into it, because in the past it's been, go hard or go home, and it's going to be really, it would be in my best interest for the long run to not approach it that way now, especially, since weight loss surgery. That is the reason why I went back and forth with the exercise or with the lifting weights. Not because I just gave up, that flying in my face, like I did out of frustration before weight loss surgery. It has been because I physically felt like crap trying to lift weights and the way that I was. And so I'm just approaching it with a different mindset this time, and hopefully it will work out for me. But I'm going to take you along with me along the way. Thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed already, subscribe already. I appreciate it if you do so. And if you like this kind of content, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Stick around. We do all sorts of things here. We do travel, try on, recipes, just life. This is life in my little corner of the internet, as goes life over here. So see you in less than a week, because I plan to pop on and share more specific things about my plan moving forward once I lose 1 more pound on the scale. Bye, guys.